Hello, this is Wmpyr here to talk about the reverse movements. Okay, so when I teach my students, one of the main first things that I teach is the angles of attack. So you're learning exactly that. You're learning different attacks and different angles, right? It could also be a stab, you know, fan motion, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, you're learning different angles to attack from. And and then after we learn that, we start practicing the actual defense. So we partner up, and a lot of it is done through partner drills. Okay, so we start practicing the defense. And then, of course, you start mixing the chaos element and you start free flowing. And so it starts becoming more like sparring. Okay. And what I've always emphasized with my students is controlled sparring. Why? Because I believe in safety. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want my students to get hurt. So we don't just go full contact. We don't, and even with equipment, I don't like, okay, let's put on equipment and let's just go at it against each other full force. That's not my class. I've never done that in my class. I'm not into that. I don't believe in that. Okay. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying that to me, it's not worth it. So I don't do it that way. Now, that being said, does the sparring get a little carried away sometimes? Of course it does. Of course. Depending on the person, but try to tone it down. Safety is the most important thing. So anyway, when we're doing that kind of training, over the years, the different students that I've had, I could tell you that without exception, the diagonal up angles, which is two, diagonal up, right? Both of those angles have been the most troublesome area for every single one of my students that I've ever had. Okay, now that's not a huge statement because it's not like I've had a massive amount of students, but I could definitely tell you over the years, every single one of my students have always had problems with that. That is the hardest angles to defend against. So then a smart person would go, why are we doing heaven 6 where it comes from this angle, from the top coming diagonally down? Why don't we do all this angle? Why even do normal heaven 6? So then this right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, that would be reverse heaven 6. Okay, so why even do normal heaven 6? Let's just do reverse heaven 6 all the time. Let's just do all of our motions should be off of this, off of the reverse motion. Okay, and that to me, that's a smart person. Yeah, because you learn in sparring that is the hardest angle to defend against for my partner, or aka opponent. Then why not? That makes total sense to me. Well, the reason why I don't is because attacking is not important to me. Yeah, there I said it. I'm not about attacking. I'm not about dominating, crushing my opponent, seeing who could destroy the other person more. None of those is priority for me. Survival is the most important thing for me. I want to, live another day. So if that means run away or make situations that'll help me run away, that's what I'm about. Okay, so when, I don't care who you are, the bad guy that's going to attack me, I don't care how muscular they are, or, so how jacked, how huge, how much muscle they got, how tough they are, if they're wearing bulletproof vest, armor, padding, if they have a massive jacket on that's very difficult to get through, it doesn't matter who they are. If you go for the face, the region, go for the face, they're going to respond that way. Even if they're wearing goggles, even if they're wearing glasses, shades, it doesn't matter. You go for the face, you do this to that, they don't like it. Nobody likes it. Everyone will try to do something about it. They cannot deny it. It's gonna take their mind. So if they're thinking about doing this and this and this to you, and you do this to their face, for that moment, they can't. They have to deal with that. So that's why I'm not changing head and 6. This is why I'm keeping this right here, is because of that. I don't care about making contact. You don't even have to make contact. You bring this to their face. Nobody likes that. They have to, they're going to have to do something about it. Okay, so for that split second, their mind is off of their plan. And that's what I want. Okay, so that's going to help me. I'm going to take that to where it leads to my survival. And that is my goal. So I'm not even about making contact there. But if it is going to make contact, if I were to make contact, do I know how to do it? Absolutely. It's not my main thing, but yes. So that's why I train, you know, with a real blade and making contact, making hard force. I have videos up on my YouTube channel where you can see me doing it against cardboard, against the tire. And I'm timing myself. I'm putting pressure to myself. I'm going as fast as I can. You can see it. I have videos. And that's why I train that. If it happens, I am prepared to do that. But I don't want to. And that's not my goal. So hopefully I could just do this in front of their face, rapid fire. And then they're like, what the hell? And then I'm gone. Okay, and then I'm gone. That is what I want, because like I said, I'm not about trying to hurt them. I'm about trying to protect me. So yeah. Now, so then the next question is, when does this come into play? Like I said, this is the 2 hardest angles that, you know, every one of my students have had trouble with. So then, you know, when does that happen? And my answer to you is, that is when you're fighting. When you're actually fighting, not self-defense. I wouldn't even say assault. That's when you're fighting. Okay, so a prime example is, I would tell you, like, okay, let's have 2 guys, you know, roughly equal in everything, you know, size, strength, all that, experience. 2 boxers, and they're gonna freaking, you know, throw down. They're both here to beat the crap out of each other, and they're gonna punch each other. Okay, so one of them knows the Muay Thai low kick. That person is going to have a huge advantage. Okay, if not, it's going to be about equal. It could go either way. It's going to be a slugfest, a nasty slugfest, right? They're about equal. So, but one of them has the low kick. That's a game changer. So to me, the diagonal low angles is the same thing. It's like a low kick. You know it. You know how to use it. You understand that it's difficult to defend against and all that, then you're going to have a huge advantage. So in that fight where it should have been equal, or it should have been a nasty fight that could go either way, if you know that, it can change. It can change the outcome. So just like a Muay Thai low kick. So that's the way that I view it. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for viewing, and take care, folks.